These simple trivets that protect your home's surfaces from hot items are really nothing more than a simple block of wood with dado lines cut into each side about halfway through, and they couldn't be easier to make. Start the process by milling a block to the size and shape you want. Then set up your stacked dado or box joint cutter set in your table saw and raise the blade until it's just a little above half the thickness of your material. To make a square trivet, all you need do is mark one edge where you want the grooves to be. Cut the grooves in the first face, then flip the part, rotate it 90 degrees, and cut the other face. I find it easiest to start with a groove in the center, then groove each face in turn, working from the center out to the edges. This way, any variation in your spacing ends up becoming part of your border, and you don't end up with one line in the middle that's off-centered from the rest. You'll also note that I've rounded all of the edges of this piece before I cut the grooves. The part can be rounded over after the fact, but doing it before grooving reduces the possibility of breakage and tear out. An odd-sized trivet is still easy to make, but does require a different sequence of steps. You still want to work from the center outward, but instead of working both sides off the same saw settings, all the cuts on the longer edge are made using the rip fence, and the cross cuts are ignored for the time being. Then, when all the grooves are cut in one face, the part is flipped over, and the shorter grooves are milled using your miter gauge. Again, you want to mark the edge, start working from the center, and adjust the stop on your miter gauge, rotating the part to cut 2 grooves with each setting. In either case, you can use a single block of wood, or as you see me working with here, a block that's been glued up from contrasting woods, where the grooves expose different colored lines underneath. If, like me, you forget to round over a block before milling the slots, Freud's quadra-cut roundover bits do a really nice job of rounding over the slotted ends without too much tear out. I have used this same technique to make shelves that don't collect dust and chips in my shop, and to make crumb trays for breadboards when used with dipping oil. However you choose to use it, this simple technique will allow you to make elegant gifts for everyone on your list.